Hi, guys. Welcome to the TOWTalk podcast. I am your co host, Denise, and I'm here with Neil. And today we're going to talk about No Kings. Yesterday was the big No Kings celebration. Millions of people came out across the country and across the world to protest against totalitarianism, both in our country and elsewhere. So first of all, I went to the city. My husband and I, and as you can hear, I also have a cold. So I went down there with the cold, with the sniffling and everything. Um, I dressed as a unicorn, one of those inflatable costumes. I wanted to get frogs, couldn't get frogs. So, and by the way, before you ask about pictures, I left my phone in the car while I was putting my backpack on. I sat it down on the seat, closed it off, and that was that. But yeah, I marched with roughly 300,000 people down 7th Avenue from 14th to 47th down to 14th Street. And I had to come all the way back up to get back to the Port Authority. It was a hell of a day, but a lot of people took pictures. A lot of people thought we were from Portland. Got a lot of people asking me that. But the best moment was that we both got stopped by a reporter from Mother Jones magazine. That's Mother
No
Jones.
way.
Yeah, motherjones.com. This little clip I'm going to share with you that they made out of recording me and other people was on there. Let me see. There it is. Share screen. Okay, you guys will get a laugh with this. Okay. All right. You ready? That's me, by the way. You can see that the costume is way too big on me. I literally had to hold it up because like the belly was practically dragging on the ground. So there you go. All right, here we go. Solidarity with Portland.
I was inspired by the Portland frog.
They were out of frogs. I had a great sign. I wanted frogs, but nobody had frogs.
I tried to get a Portland frog outfit, and they were sold out until November. There was no way. This was the only one I was able to get.
I had to order them online. That was the only way. It was going to be frogs against fascist oligarchs. Fafo, but it wouldn't work with a unicorn and a dinosaur.
Well, I'm Jen Pooh, and this is
Sarah Eeyore.
I forgot to put on pants.
Oh, my God.
I'm Antifa now, and I joined Antifa to show Donald Trump that we are going to overpower you. Because I'm a big girl now. I can handle this. I can handle you, Trump. I got this. I'm a big Antifa girl now. And just threw on a few yellow and black accessories to make it look a little Proud Boy-y. And I came up with this like nonsense outfit while I'm drinking a McDonald's coffee.
I really don't want the right-wing Republican Party to take Antifa, the word Antifa, and make it mean something bad, because it's actually what we've been doing since the 1940s.
It's important to show up, show out, grab attention, let the world know what's going on.
You know, this is fun. This is America. This is not a hate America rally. This is a love America. This is what you do when you love America.
They're bigger than we expected. It's peaceful, it's comical, and it mocks ICE. I love it. So there you go, folks. Let me stop sharing. Where is that?
Great job.
Yeah. That's like the only picture I have of me, because we weren't able to take our own pictures, but a lot of people took our pictures, kept stopping us, again, thinking we were from Portland. So I'm going to be scouring the internet to find them. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I spent most of my time looking at the ground because this costume was so big on me. I probably should have got like a kid's costume. But great. There were some other inflatables. We literally bumped into a few other inflatables, and it was just a peaceful day. I heard there were absolutely no arrests by NYPD. Everybody was thanking NYPD for being there. Those guys are great. And just a wonderful day. I think, for shame for them trying to portray this as a negative thing. It was absolutely positive. So what did you do for No King's Day? Tell us, Neil.
Yeah, I don't really understand the the Antifa. it makes no sense to me only because of the Nazis were fascists.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like you can't be more anti-Nazi than me. Like I'm anti-Nazi. Like Nazis are bad. Like I this idea that we're trying to turn everybody into like yay pro-fascism, right? Like it doesn't make any sense to me. But
No, it
whatever.
doesn't. So
um so I did the Goshen. I went to Goshen. So there were a number of ones locally that were had. There was one in Warwick, there was one in Cornwall, there was one in Newburgh, and there was one in Goshen, and then there
and
were a
Middletown.
few in Middletown. Actually, it was the town of Waukegan. I like to point that out. The protest was in the town of Waukegan, not the
On
city of Middletown,
That's right,
right?
1011.
Right, and then there were a couple across the bridge in like Beacon and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
there was I wonder how big that was. I didn't hear much about Beacon, but it was a 4-hour,
yeah,
event that they had over there.
So the one I went to in Goshen, I have some pictures from Goshen and Middletown, and I pulled a splattering off of from everywhere. But for the most part, it was, you know, a lot. It was a very heavy turnout, much larger than any of the turnouts I've seen in the past. Um,
About how many
very,
people do you think you had in Goshen?
I would probably, I think, the count was somewhere around 500 or 600. I want to say.
Wow.
Yeah, it was big. There
It
were a
was
lot
like
of people there.
I heard roughly 700 in Warwick, 500 in
Yeah.
Cornwall. So, yeah, big turnout. So, great for Orange County too.
And to be honest with you, there were even people there who voted for Trump, right? So like it was sort of an open mic format, so anybody could come up and speak. And there was a Trump supporter who flat out said, I voted for Trump. I'm a Republican, but what I see going on, no, I'm not for that. And it's important that because we have a First Amendment right, that we should all be out here. And I commend her for coming out and saying that. Um, Listen, it is what it is, right? Like whether
Right.
you agreed with this, whether you don't agree with this, the fact is we do have rights.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
we
that's
do
the
have rights,
beauty of being American is our civil rights
right?
and they're
And
being attacked.
not for nothing, there are more amendments than just the second. Like I
Yeah,
know that a
yeah.
lot of people say that, but it's true. There are more amendments than the Second Amendment, right? And one of them being the first that our founding fathers decided on was the freedom of speech. So,
Freedom of speech,
I guess
freedom of peaceful assembly,
right,
freedom
right.
of religion, freedom from religion. Um, yeah. So,
I
yeah,
mean,
these are
so
important
right.
rights.
These are important rights, and so she showed up, and I give her a
Good
lot
for
of
her.
credit. I give everybody a lot of credit. Showing up in this day and age, I mean, there were people there who were really scared, who had like either left their cell phone at home, or like one woman told me that she wrapped her cell phone in aluminum foil so that and turned it off to make sure that she couldn't be traced to the area. I mean, people.
If you have to live in that kind of kind of fear, that's terrible. That's terrible, and that's the kind of thing that we were standing up against. We shouldn't have to feel that we're being watched by Big Brother and that we're being
Well,
traced.
we shouldn't have to fear being persecuted for what we say. You know, like I to a certain degree, I get the idea, right? Like, because we're gonna talk about it in another segment, right? Like, there are people who are Nazis and who believe in what Nazis believed in, right? Like, and to be honest with you, right? They have every right to believe that. It's not for me to say what their belief system should be, just like it's not for them to say what my belief system should be, right? But there's a certain amount of like you have to understand like there's hate speech and whatever, and the idea of cancel, right? Cancel culture. We talk about cancel culture all the time,
Yeah.
right? We hear, oh, you know, should Nazis be fired, or should Nazis be this? And we'll get to this in another segment. But this idea is, freedom of speech comes with consequences.
Right.
Okay. And the whole point of freedom of speech is not that is to prevent the government from regulating speech, right?
Right.
Not
Right.
not to have the government dictate speech, right? To make your hate speech legitimate or legal.
Right. Right. Right.
And that, right, there's a big difference. And
Yeah.
I really feel like that's an important distinction, and it's an important distinction that we've really lost these days.
Yeah. Yeah. But days like yesterday, you know what? I think it was, my Mega Mike Johnson portraying it as a hate America rally, and there were other ones that became sort of a theme. I understand today he was redefining what he really meant by that. But it wasn't hate at all. It was a love America rally
It was a love
across.
America. Everybody there loved America. Everybody had
Look at
such
that.
positive. There was so much positivity. Look at, I mean, so here are some of the pictures from around the Hudson Valley, that I found. Right, I mean, like, you got a duck, a unicorn, and a bear. I mean, come on. This is
The-
people who love America and love living here, and
oh, is
so.
that you? Is that
So, yes, that is me. That is me.
the, that's a
If
bad
you
picture. I'm
find,
gonna.
how about you guys identify which one is me?
There you go.
You know,
There you go. Ah, you had a sign. I didn't have a sign.
I didn't have a sign. I was taking people's signs. I was letting people take pictures of me with their signs.
So the chickens are in Congress. Oh, that's a great sign.
Oh yeah, no, I love that picture. That was what I saw that's right. I thought that was pretty funny.
The chickens
Eggs
are in
are so
Congress.
expensive because all the chickens are in Congress. Yeah, that's true.
Be one with the frog. Resist.
Right. These are some other ones that were from around the Hudson Valley that I kind of took pictures that I kind of pulled off the internet,
There you are.
So
So did you speak to the audience? Did you speak live?
no. Like, listen, I was there solely for the purpose of just levity,
Yeah.
the idea, like, I like the idea, like, you can have a good time with something. You can enjoy yourself. Like, it doesn't have to be angry,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Like, I'm not angry. I'm sad.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I think there's a really big distinction. I know that there are a lot of people who are angry out there, and but I'm sad,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I feel like if I can take a minute and bring some joy in the sadness, then I'm gonna take that opportunity, and that's what I did.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Thank you for coming out there.
No,
Yeah,
thank you. Yeah,
y-
that was good.
yeah, I mean, I
I
was
love
sick.
your energy. I love your energy. I love that you went to the city. That's fantastic.
And let me tell you, I'm fighting a cold here. You can hear I'm actually going to take another throat lozenge. Um, but so if you hear me crunching, it's a throat lozenge.
No crunching.
Yeah, I had a backpack on me with 4 bottles of water and stuff in there. Underneath that unicorn suit, the unicorn was too big. So I'm trying to shuffle through there. And someone handed both my husband and I roses to hold, and then someone handed us a sign. So I had to finally take my hands out of the mittens because I couldn't hold anything. So and still marched through there, marched all the way down to 14th Street, and ended up walking back, and it was worth every minute of it. I felt it today, but it was worth every minute. It was a lot of fun And it's the second time I've been to the city for a rally like this. And let me tell you, the next one going to be even bigger. Y'all got to come out there. And speaking of rallies, there is going to be one in Washington, D.C. It's being sponsored by Flair USA on November 22nd. This is one that they are trying to get as many people. It's sponsored a lot by veterans. So you'll see veterans fighting fascism, along with Flair USA. Jolly Good Ginger's part of it. If you've ever seen him, they'll be sponsoring this big event. And I'll get some details. I'll get a flyer. I'll get it posted on the TOWTalk Facebook page and Instagram, so you can get that information. But November 22nd. Pencil that in if you're looking to go for a big rally. It's time for us to go into D.C. And
I'm
I've
pretty
done
sure
that
Denise is going. Sounds like Denise is going.
second
So,
time.
so if you're interested in going, reach out to Denise, and she can hook you up with the way to get there
If I get enough
from here in
people,
the Hudson Valley.
if I can get enough people, I'll contact the bus service and see if we can like charter a bus and all of us go down there. So reach out to me, leave a comment, or just leave a message to the TOWTalk podcast Facebook
When's
page.
the date? Give us a date.
It's November 22nd. I do believe that is a Saturday. Let me check my phone.
The Saturday before Thanksgiving.
It's a Saturday before Thanksgiving. So hopefully, you're not traveling that weekend. Let me see, November 22nd. It is Saturday, November 22nd. And it is the Saturday before Thanksgiving. So, don't book anything for that day. I did it for a week before No Kings. It was June 6th. The Veterans Fighting Fascism. They also, same group of people, sponsored a big event. It was basically for veterans, but all their family and friends. And we went down there. We went down there, spent the night there, walked down to the National Mall, which I've driven around DC, but never actually went into DC. This was my first time, and all the crap that they're telling you about the violence and anything. We walked all over the city. We parked the car, stayed there from Friday to Sunday. And we were absolutely fine. We walked out at night, went to restaurants. I don't believe all this baloney. It was absolutely fine. And so, if you're nervous, don't be. Go out there, stand up, have fun. You're with other people and you're singing, chanting, going crazy, waving some signs and looking like really goofy, dressing in crazy costumes, doing the electric slide. Some crazy shit. It's worth it.
There you go. November 22nd, join Denise and TOWTalk going down to Washington, D.C., right, to attend the protest.
So
all right?
I'll get more details.
Challenge to everybody, right? Reach out to Denise, go down, join her, and TOWTalk, all right? Because she's going to bring in the TOWTalk with her, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, shit. I bought us T-shirts. I forgot to pick up my T-shirts. Oh, my God. I got to go pick them up. I already paid for them, too. I got us T-shirts. So, yes, T-shirts are coming, too. All right, guys. So we got more content coming for you. Remember to like, share, subscribe, all the other stuff. Follow us on all the socials. You know where to find us. Send us some love. All right. We'll see you soon. Take care, guys.
Peace out.